Good morning. Good morning. Well, it's so dark. What a dark morning. We just wait. It's always my prime moment just to have a sip of my tea. And we will begin. Good morning, everybody. So we're back. We've had a week off of the Feel Great at 8s. I hope you've managed to keep your body moving. And see if we can brighten up the screen. Very dark, isn't it? Very dark morning indeed. So yeah, week off, we are back. This week we're gonna have a little focus. I like a focus each week, keeps my brain active. And this week is gonna be about standing. So all of those are gonna be standing. So make sure you've got space, or take your socks off if you've got them on so you don't slip. And we will begin. So I'm gonna invite you to bring your hands to your ribs, right down to the base of the ribs, fingers at the front, thumbs at the back, and then see if you can relax your shoulders. And then just close your eyes for a moment, soften your shoulders. I want you to see if you can notice your breath underneath your fingers. Maybe you feel the ribs just start to move. And then without forcing it, without taking ridiculous big inhale, just see if you can kind of increase your breath. So see if you can feel the ribs moving a little bit more into the thumbs as well as the fingers. So a nice slow and steady breath. So I'll just take a couple more. And when you're ready, open up the eyes. Let's see if you can keep that breath connection. Release the hands down. Have your feet about hip distance apart and just warming up the shoulders. We're going to take a big breath in, take the arms up overhead. And as you breathe out, bring the hands to your heart. And you can bring a little bend into the knees. As you breathe in, a little bend into the knees, reaching up, straightening the legs. Breathing out, hands to the heart. Breathing in. And breathing out. We're going to take it into a little twist. As you breathe in, take the arms up. As you breathe out, open the arms, twist to the right. Bring a little bend into the knees. Breathe in, open the arms up, come through center. And as you breathe out, open, twist to the left, little bend into the knees, breathing in, take it all the way up. We'll do it once more on each side, breathing out. Connecting with that breath, see if you can still feel it in the base of the ribs. And this time as you come forwards, we're going to take the arms out wide, but we're going to dive forward. So bend your knees, stick your bum out, and almost bring your tummy towards your thighs. Breathe in, slide your hands up all the way to the tops of your thighs, right into that hip crease, coming into halfway lift. So just see if you can lengthen the legs here, just pause and breathe. See if you can lengthen the spine. Notice if you're kind of collapsing in the lower back. See if you can just push up a little bit into the lower back. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. And then as you breathe out, soften the knees, take it down. We're going to roll all the way up to standing, chin to the chest, come all the way up, take your arms up overhead. And as you breathe out, hands to the heart. So breathing in, really open up the palms of your hands, spread your fingers, look up. And as you breathe out, dive down to the ground. Nice big bend into the knees. It's more about bending the knees than kind of reaching the floor. Reaching up into a halfway lift. I hope that made sense. Breathe out, take it down to the ground, bend your knees, sink the bum down, and this time push through the feet, take the arms out wide, and come all the way up, standing. Breathing out, hands to the heart. One more time, breathing in. Breathing out, nice big dive, stick your bum back, tummy towards your thighs. Breathing in, slide the hands up all the way, halfway. Take it all the way down to the ground. Big, big bend into the knees, arms out wide, push through your heels, bring it all the way up. And breathe out, hands to your heart. And this time, take the arms up overhead. We're going to hold them up there. Really push down through your heels of your feet, reach up through your fingers, and then try in the middle to draw your shoulders down, draw your ribs in, just find a bit of length into the lower back. Keep pushing down through the heels. Take a nice big breath. And as you breathe out, bring the hands to your heart. Okay. We're going to bring the hands to the hips. And we're going to step our right foot back behind you. Not too far, not a massive lunge. So we're going to be on the ball of the back foot, little bend into the front knee. And just make sure you're not on a tight rope, so you don't want to be too narrow in your stance. So just take your back foot out to the right a little bit. Nice little bend into the front knee. We're going to sweep the arms up. And as you breathe out, think tummy to the thigh again. So hinge forwards. Sweep your fingers back. A little bit of pressure into the front heel, the front big toe. And as you breathe in, take it all the way up. So the back heel is lifted. Breathing out, hinging it forwards. Breathing in, reaching it up. I'm going to do that one more time. Breathing out, hinge forwards. And breathing in, take it up. We're going to bring the back heel down to the ground. If you find that's a bit hard, just shorten your stance. Bring the hands to your hips. Straighten the front leg. So both heels are down. Both sets of toes are pointing forwards. This front hip, your left hip, just start to draw it back and start to hinge from this hip crease. So it might be that you come here, we're pushing into the front big toe. Don't overlock this front knee. So teeny tiny bend in that front knee, hinging forward. It might be that you can come a little bit further forwards, but we just keep pulling this left hip back. Don't let it round through, it's going to limit your motion. So drawing it back, nice stretch into that front leg. Push into the back heel. And again, notice if you're collapsed in your lower back. Can you lengthen your lower back? You might come up higher, but you're going to get a safer stretch. See if you can spread your collarbones. One more breath. And as you breathe out, bend into the front knee, lift the back heel, sweep the arms up, and a little balance. We're going to hop the back foot forwards. See if you can lift it up in front, reach up through your fingers, push down through that standing heel. And as you breathe out, lower the hands down by the hips. Okay, so hands onto the hips, take it to the other side. So left foot back. So early for balances, isn't it? So the back, God, completely gone there. So all toes are facing forwards. The back heel is lifted. We have a little bend into the front knee. So we breathe in, sweep it up, relax your shoulders. As you breathe out, sweep the fingers back, the chest forwards. Breathing in to lift. And breathing out to lower. And last one. We breathe it out, lower. And then take the arms all the way up. Bring the back heel down. So it might mean that you shorten your stance. Hands to the hips, straighten the front leg. So this focus is in this front right hip. Just see if you can draw it back. We don't want to be twisted. Just gently draw it back. So stabilizing the hips. Pushing into that front big toe. It's going to protect the front knee. And then think tummy reaching forwards, hinging, like you're putting a lid on top of a box. And it might be that you're up quite high, and that's fine. If you're getting a nice stretch into that leg, that's fine. You might have the space to come a little bit further forward. So just remember 10 minutes is just kind of like getting everything just a little bit warmed up. So don't overstretch here. Keep pulling that hip back. We'll take another breath. Okay, and then a nice gentle bend into the front knee as you lift the chest, come back up onto the ball of the back foot. Sweep your arms forwards and then see if you can bring that knee up. If it doesn't come up, if you don't find your balance, don't worry. Bring both feet to the floor. But push through the heel, reach up through the fingers, take another breath. And as you breathe out, lower the leg, bring the hands to your heart. Okay, bring the hands to your hips. And just step your feet a little bit wider, just take some hip circles. One way. Just kind of getting everything a little bit mobile. And the other way. Okay. And then just turn the heels in, the toes out. So feet are slightly wider than the hips. Nice little bend into the knees. Knees are tracking the toes. Breathe in, take it up. As you breathe out, bring the hands to your heart, bend the knees. Little goddess pose. Breathing in, opening up, reaching up. Breathing out, hands to your heart. We'll do one more, breathing in. And as you breathe out this time, leave it down, bring the hands onto the hips. So if you can roll the shoulders back, spread the collarbones, and then draw the ribs in. See if you can firm down through the heels of your feet. Take a breath and smile. And then push into the feet, bring it up. Bring the toes in and the heels, give the legs a little shake out. And then hands at the heart, last little bit. Breathe in, reach it up. And as you breathe out, dive down to the ground, bend the knees. See if you get a little bit lower this time. Breathing in, rising up halfway. Breathing out, take it down, hold it down, take a hold of the elbows, bring the chin to the chest, bend your knees as much as you need to, bring that tummy towards the thighs. And just have a little sway. Try really to relax your shoulders. Maybe you bring a little wriggle into the hips or the waist, a little shake of the head. And then release the hands down towards the ground, chin to the chest, roll up really slow, really, really slow. You can let the fingers trace up the fronts of the legs. Head comes up last. Whew. Give the shoulders a roll. And then bring the hands at the heart. Maybe feel your heart beating. Close the eyes. Just bring a little smile to your lips, a little bit of a 10-minute burst of positivity, of movement in your body. So see what you can take into the rest of your day. Bow the head to the hands, the mind to the body. Namaste. Thank you so very much. Have a lovely, lovely day. Thank you for joining me. Oh, Maxine, I missed you too. Hello, Laura. So everybody, leave me a comment. Let me know how you got on. And I will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.